Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel where I normally try to play the ukulele because I've been doing that for about a year now. And so today I just decided to do something completely different because this is also something that I've been interested in doing lately, and a priest friend taught it to me and I wanted to share it with you guys because kombucha is all the rage now, especially when we talk about health and fitness, and it sounds like an intimidating process. And it really isn't. And I wanted to show you guys that today. I don't sell my kombucha, or I don't ever plan on selling my kombucha, because this was taught to me by a priest friend of mine, and his advocacy is just to share that with as much people as we know, and just share that wealth of knowledge so that more people can be healthy as well. So some of the basic facts about kombucha is that it's good for your gut. So it's best if you want to lose weight, it's best to drink it in the morning because it prepares your stomach. Normally, there you go, I have my notes. The acidic flavors tend to curb the appetite as well. And the carbonation, which is part of the process, helps to fill your stomach. And for those of you who want to drink kombucha for digestion, it is best to drink it during or after the meal because it aids in digestion. It helps the stomach with the absorption of all the nutrients that your body needs. So I'm not going to talk about all that because there's so many videos and so many articles about why kombucha is good for you. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and do that on your own. But today I just wanted to share with you guys the very, very simple steps in making kombucha. So to start, let me just go through the ingredients and what you're going to need should you want to make your own kombucha at home, right? All right, so what I have here is this gallon, which has a spigot as well. You can buy them, and I bought them in Ace hardware store here in Butuan City in Mindanao. You can also get those without the spigot. For me, it was how my friend taught me, so this is what I use. So I also have my SCOBY. If you guys have been geeking out on kombucha too, then you would know that SCOBY means the symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeasts. So this is what my priest friend gave to me when I first started out. So it's here. So my SCOBY is resting nicely here with the fermentation of the kombucha that I did before, or the mother kombucha, right? Which we're gonna mix here later on. So normally you need a cup or two of the original kombucha and the SCOBY to start off with your first fermentation. I also have my coffee or French press with me to make it easier. I have a cup of sugar, muscovado sugar or organic sugar, brown sugar. And then I also have this bunch of tea. I bought this off Lazada for 360 pesos. Can you imagine? I used to buy like Lipton, not that that's bad, right? It's just really expensive. So I was able to buy this much for only 360 pesos plus shipping. It was about 500, 520 somewhere. Something around, yeah, 520 I think. Somewhere there. But anyway, and then I also have 5 liters of water, filtered water, yeah, don't use water direct from the tap. And I also prepared hot water because that's what we need for the tea. And of course, you also need super clean hands, so wash your hands before starting to make your own kombucha. I'm just gonna go ahead and check if the video is working and then come back. So you're gonna take this one off, and then we're gonna need 5 teaspoons of tea. So 1 tea bag equals 1 teaspoon. So if you don't have loose tea, that's fine. You could use tea bags as well. So 5 tea bags or 5 teaspoons of black tea. When you're kind of made a mess, when you're making your first kombucha, it's been strongly suggested to use just either black tea or green tea, because the others like red tea, or if you want to use mint or jasmine or all that, sometimes it's said to contain oils as well, so it's best to just stick with plain black tea or green tea. So that's 3, 4, and 5. This is unbelievably easy, guys. It is mind-blowing how easy this is, that you guys would just want to make it right away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour hot water in there. I'd let this cool down just a little bit. And we're gonna pour that all in here. I'm not gonna put a lot, just that much, so that it's not too hot later on, because we're gonna mix that with water. We'll explain it as we go through the process. So we're gonna just stir that a bit, mix it in there, make sure we have everything in there. And we're going to let this steep for about, the others do it for 4 to 6 minutes. I'll just do it for 10 because I want it to, really get in there. So we're gonna leave this for about 10 minutes and then come back and do the rest of the process. For those of you who want to cook the whole gallon of water with tea, that's fine as well. But for me, I found that it takes such a long time to let it cool down because the SCOBY does not want hot water, so it's gonna live and thrive in water that is not warm, not cold, but just at water temperature. So what I did, because this is what I learned also from other people on YouTube, on other news articles, that this is one of the best ways. So you steep a little tea, and then when that's ready, what I'm going to do is we're going to pour some of the water in here. So I want to pour this first so that we don't directly pour the hot water in here. All right, there you go. So we have that. You know what? Let me go ahead and pour the rest of this as well. If you don't have a coffee press, that's fine. You can just cook the tea any regular way you do it. You pour hot water in a cup or a bigger vessel and then let the tea bag steep in there. That's fine too, whichever. So we're gonna put this in here. And now we are gonna pour the tea. So if you feel that, it's not even warm at all. So it's gonna cool down, and we're gonna cool it down all the more with putting the last 1.75 liters of water. All right. So every time you handle a SCOBY, you make sure you do it with clean hands. The others pick it with a clean spoon and fork or tongs, but I just prefer using my hands because I've been told that metal or this one can affect the quality of the SCOBY. So I'm gonna turn off the camera a bit, wash my hands, and get the SCOBY in. So all right, we are down to our 4th step. So I'm gonna put that aside. My SCOBY has been here. The last time I made was September 4, and so I put September 22 as well. So the reason why we put the date on our batch is so that you know, because we're gonna have to wait a couple of days before we can actually bottle this. So my SCOBY is happily resting in here. So I am going to get it out. So it feels mushy. So this is my SCOBY. So the reason why my SCOBY is brown is because I use brown sugar, while most of the videos you see on YouTube actually uses cane sugar or white sugar. That's why their SCOBY is lighter. So mine is in there, and I'm gonna pour the rest of the kombucha from my last fermentation. So there you go. So again, I'm gonna go and wash my hands and then come back and put the rest. Okay, so now the last ingredient is we're gonna put the 1 cup of sugar in here because the yeast or the SCOBY is going to eat the sugar, so that we're gonna feed it sugar so it becomes healthy and it ferments the rest of the tea. And once you have that all in there, you don't even have to mix it. I've prepared a towel and we're gonna cover it. So I cover it this way because in my cupboard, this one this one is covered, so this one might hit the light, and we don't want that. So we want it in a dark place, and so we're gonna go ahead and cover that. So you can put a cheesecloth if you want, but basically we can't use the cover that it came with because it's metal, and again, that's gonna affect the quality of your kombucha. So you just cover it with a cloth, put a rubber band, and that's it. The next step you have to do is wait for 7 to 10 days and then go ahead and try it within those days. So some like their kombucha a little on the sweet side, some like it more on the vinegary or sour side. So there's no right or wrong flavor with kombucha. It's really up to you. So about 7 to 10 days from now, you're gonna have to try it and see if you like it already, and then you're gonna go ahead and bottle it and then move on to second fermentation, which I will probably make another video of. It's very easy. So that's it for today, right? So 5 easy steps to make your own kombucha at home. So 1, prepare your ingredients. 2, steep the tea. 3, pour the water, and so that the tea cools down, because SCOBY likes their home, likes the water just room temperature. 4 is put the SCOBY, and 5, put the sugar. And that's it, you're done, right? So that's all you need to make your own kombucha at home. If you guys don't have a SCOBY, look for somebody who does, or you can also, again, geek out on how to make your own SCOBY at home. But for now, I'm going to leave this. It is now September 22, and I'm going to leave this for 7 to 10 days and check in once in a while how the SCOBY is doing. So hopefully these 5 easy steps have encouraged you to start your own kombucha at home. Don't be afraid to start something new, because this is good for you guys. It's good for our gut, and it's gonna help you stay healthy as well. So that's it. Have a great day, guys.